Good morning, students. You all are welcome in the class. This is the science class, and I am Rekha Narayan, your science teacher. Okay, children, how are you all? Must be enjoying or getting bored without school. Okay, to eradicate this boredom, we are here to teach you new lessons. Okay, so I'm going to start the first chapter of the science, that is sources of food. You all might be aware of the meaning of the food. Yes, that without which we are unable to survive. Yes, so food means daily thing, the thing that we eat every day to get energy, and without it, any living organism cannot survive. Okay, now just to give little briefing of what you have learned in the lower classes. You have learned in the lower classes that food is the substance that keeps a living thing alive. Without food, any living thing cannot survive. Secondly, food gives us energy. Food helps us to grow. Food, different organisms have different types of food. Different organisms have different mode of acquiring the food. All these things you might have studied in the lower classes. Right in front of you, there is a picture of the different types of food that you can see. Some are raw and some are cooked. You can see in the picture that the bread is there, it's cooked. Then you have vegetables, raw fish is there. Then you have meat is there. So we include different types of food in our daily food items. You can say that some are raw and some are cooked. So and everything gives us different important content which is really important for our body. Okay, now coming to the importance of food. Why we need to eat without food? Because sometimes we are in hurry, we want to run to the school, we don't, why to eat now, why to eat now? But children, food is not only satisfying our hunger, it is giving us many important things. Like you can see, just a definition you also write in your notebook. Food is any substance that is used as a source of nourishment by an organism. The word nourishment here is very important. Nourishment means it supplies important components to our body that helps to give different aspects to the body. Like you must have studied in the lower class, carbohydrate is one of the nutrient. It gives us energy. If we don't include carbohydrate in our food, we will be deprived of the energy. Second, it is protein is a body building food. If the person is not including protein in the food, in his diet, he feels the children doesn't grow properly. Okay, third is fats. Fats is a storage of energy. Then vitamins and minerals are important for protecting our body for external diseases, external infections, etc. So to jot down that in the importance, there in the points, first one is to survive and be healthy. If we don't eat food, we cannot live, because every day our body cells need food to grow, to multiply and makes us stronger. And if we are not having the food, our body parts will become weaker and we may get sick. Second point, energy. Children, if your one day we just extend the recess time, like instead of generally you have at 10:30, okay, and if we make it at 12:30, what will happen? Yes, you all will feel like, yes, I am energyless and I'm feeling weaker, I will fall, I will become unconscious. Why? Because at a certain interval of time, our body needs energy because our body is continuously working. Okay, internal organs are constantly working for us. So to give that machine the some kind of nourishment, the energy is needed, because even in the machine you must have seen a torch with the new battery glows very brightly, but slowly you have seen that if the battery gets worn out, what happens? The brightness of the torch reduces. Similarly, when our body is working, until the cells are getting the appropriate amount or enough amount of energy, it works efficiently. Slowly, when the energy reduces, cells energy content reduces, what happens? The cells also become lethargic, weaker, and they don't work efficiently. Third one, build tissues and to grow and develop. You all have seen that when you sow a seed in the soil, it develops into seedling, then seedling grows into a baby plant, then a new plant grows into big tree, gradually starts giving different parts of the plant. Yes, similarly for us also. We all are born as a small baby. Okay, how you have become so tall? Because the number of cells are increasing. How the number of cells are increasing? Because every time a new cell is formed from the previous cells, the old cells give birth to the new cells, and the new cells give birth to the tissues. Small tissue size grows into bigger tissues, then our size, hand size increases, body size increases. So without the food, the tissues cannot be built, we will be not grown enough, and we will not develop. So basically we say that these are the 3 points which is important for us. This is the importance of food. Now you can see that in this picture a girl was skating and she fell down. We all get hurt at number of times. Okay, so what happens? We get some bruises over the skin. You must have seen that, and even sometimes we cut our finger. Okay, so what happens after certain days? You see that that portion is healed up completely. How it gets? A magic wand? No, children, no. Because the cells in that particular area gets damaged, and they, with the help of the nutrients that we get from the food, it gets covered up and it gets healed. Okay. Similarly, when we get sick, we fall sick, we get fever, we get cough, we get cold, we get many kind of different diseases. Now, in the certain particular disease status, doctors advise us, eat this type of food, eat this type of food. Okay, why? Because that particular kind of food helps us to get away from the diseased condition. So, if we see that, if you have to write why food is important to us, because number one, it helps us to survive and keeps us healthy. Second, it gives us energy to do the different activities. Number three, it helps to build the tissues. It helps us to grow and develop. Next one, it enables the body to repair and replace the worn out tissues. Last one, it keeps our body healthy and helps it to fight against the diseases. Now something very important coming to you, this one. What is a nutrient? What is a nutrient? This is, write down this definition in your notebook, children, which you are using to write down these points. In that you write down definition of nutrients. They are the chemical substances present in the food that provide the nourishment essential for growth and maintenance of our body. So nutrients are those substances which are present in the food, and that is important for our body because it gives us energy, it helps us to grow, it helps us to maintain our health condition. So these nutrients are categorized in different categories. Some are energy giving nutrient, some are body building nutrient, some are protective nutrient. Basically, we divide the nutrients into 3 categories. What are they? Number 1, energy giving substance. Second, body building. Third one is protective. Under the energy giving components, we include two things. One is carbohydrates, second one is fats. Okay, all these things will come in the chapter 2, children. That is why I'm not elaborating these nutrients further, because you will study in the chapter 2. Just to keep in your mind, nutrients, what are the nutrients? Nutrients are energy giving, body building and protective substances. Okay. Now, you must have seen that we get the food from the different sources. Okay, but you have seen that we get different types of food in the different places. We get different types of food in the different seasons, and it is available in different forms also. Like, that is what I have given the next topic. Food habits differ according to the place a person lives in and different seasons. Here I would like to give you an example. You must have seen that people living in the south area, they eat more rice, but the people who are living in the North India, they eat chapatis. Why? Because their climate and the availability of the raw material makes their staple food. Because in the south areas the climate is like that, they grow rice very efficiently, so they eat rice as their staple food. In the North India, the people grow wheat as a like wheat grows in a very good amount because the climate is like that. So that is why they eat chapatis as their staple food. Even though in the different seasons, mangoes are the favorite of all. Yes, mangoes are available in the summers while apples are available in the winters. Watermelon comes in the summer, whereas the you can, for what example I could give, like guavas, they comes in the rainy season more often. So, and available in the different forms. Available in the different forms means, children, you can see that the apples of the one area is different from the apple of different area. You say in the market when you go, they'll say, yeah, this one is from Kolkata, this one is from Mumbai. Now Alfonso mango, it is available, or it is there, it is generally grown in the Maharashtra area. Why? Because the climate is like that. Okay, so that is why the food habits differs according to the place, seasons, and food are available in the different forms. Now, children, when you keep a balanced diet on a plate, you see that some of the food items we eat raw, but some of the food items we cannot eat raw. We have to cook it properly before eating. Like, for example, fruits and vegetables. You can see this picture, fruits and vegetables. Some of the fruits and vegetables can be eaten raw. Salads. Whether we cook salad before eating? No, we just wash the vegetable, cut it and we eat it. Like cucumber, onion, tomatoes, cabbage, beetroot. These are the vegetables that we eat raw, but we can also cook them and eat it, but it can be also eaten as raw. All the fruits, apple, mango, grapes, banana, everything we eat it as raw. Okay? Now, some of the food is not only made with one ingredient, they are made by mixing many ingredients. Like, for example, some are made with only one ingredient, some are made with the mixing of ingredient. Like, suppose if you ask your mother, or if you have seen your mother cooking the rice, what she puts, the ingredient is only rice and water. But instead of rice, if your mother is making dosa or idli, she mixes up rice and lentils. Okay, these two things she adds, she soaks it, she mixes it, then she makes the idlis and dosas. Cakes. When you talk about the cakes, cakes are mixed with the wheat flour is used, eggs are used, butter are used, sugar are used. So these ingredients, so many ingredients are added together to cook one item, that is cake. So what is the meaning of ingredient? Ingredients are the different food items that make up a delicious dish. So when we talk about the cake, since the cake has so many ingredients, so it gives different nutrients in the different amount. Okay. Now, next topic is food from the plants. Before this, I would like to brief you. We get the food from the different sources. Basically, the sources of the food is divided into two categories. One, we get from the animal. Second one, we get it from the plants. Okay. So, like we get all the fruits, vegetables, cereals, we get it from the plants. But from the animals, we get honey, we get egg, we get meat, okay, we get milk from the animals. So all these things are togetherly used in our diet. Okay, suppose, for example, in the breakfast, generally people eat either chapati, milk, fruits. Okay, there's a combination. When you see, milk has different nutrients, but the sources of milk is a an animal. When we eat the chapatis, it has come from the plant source. When we talk about the fruits, it comes from the plant source. So children, so food that we eat daily is the sources of that particular food. The entire food is either plant or the animal. So first we talk about the cereals. The first thing that we get from the plants is the cereal. Now, the food that we get from the plants, how are they made? Plants make their food and that food is stored in their parts, different parts, and that becomes our food. For example, the plant part that we eat is the root part of the plant. What are they, children? Yes, carrots, radish, turnip are the roots. When we talk about the stem, what are the stem? We eat the potato, ginger. These are the stem part of the plant that we eat because the food prepared in the plant is stored in the stem area. We eat leaf also, like cabbage, lettuce, spinach, all these are the leaves part. Flower also we eat like cauliflower, broccoli, these are the flower part. Now, next thing, fruits are the other, like even the seeds are also like rice, wheat, peas, they are the seed part of the plant. So the first food item that I have taken today, rest I will do in the next class. I have just taken the cereals. Cereals are the seed part. For example, barley, wheat, maize, millet, oats, rice, rye. Now you can see that rice is generally a staple food for southern and eastern. Why? Because these are the coastal areas and the rice is grown in the coastal area very efficiently because climate is appropriate for it and the availability of water is also appropriate for it. Second is the wheat. It is also a cereal. These are the two main cereals people eat and they are very common in the northern and western areas. Northern means in the Punjab, Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh. Western means like Gujarat, Rajasthan. They all eat chapatis more often. Now wheat, how the wheat is used. Rice is cooked with water. But wheat is used when we grind the wheat and make it as a flour and that is converted into bread, macaroni and noodles. Now children favorite is macaroni and noodles. Yes, anytime whenever you will eat noodles and macaroni, you will remember those farmers who had grown good amount of wheat for you and good quality wheat for you. Okay, children. So we have done today just a recapitulation for the today's session is what we have done. We have studied what are the sources of food. Some of the food we eat raw, some of the food we eat cooked. Okay, we get the food from the plants and animal sources. Importance of food: it gives us energy, it helps us to grow, it helps us to replace the worn out cells, it repairs the cut out part, it helps to fight against the diseases. Now after this I will give you a few questions to solve, and I expect from all my kids that you are going to complete that questions very efficiently and easily. Yes, no children? Okay, goodbye.